So hello students, welcome to all of you in this video lectures. Here I am going to continue chapter 10, which is vector algebra. In this video lectures I am going to discuss few terms and going to solve few questions. The first term is, what do you mean by direction angles? So direction angles, students, suppose in a three-dimensional plane, P is a point, and if P makes angle alpha, beta, gamma with, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis. So if OP vector makes angle alpha, beta and gamma with the x, y and z axis, then these angles are called the direction angles. Then alpha, beta and gamma are called direction angles. So this is alpha, this is made with some with alpha, beta and this angle. So like the line makes angle alpha with x-axis, beta with y-axis and gamma with z-axis. So these angles are known as direction angles, right? And cos of this angle, cosine of this angle, like cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines. Direction cosines of OP vector. Okay, these are the direction cosines of OP vector, and it is denoted by, L. L is cos alpha, M is cos beta, and N is cos gamma. And there is an important relation, L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. Okay. This is very important relation between the direction cosines. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Now, what is direction ratios of a line? Direction ratios. Numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines. Numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines are called direction ratios. Numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines are called direction ratios. So example, L by A equal to M by B equal to N by C, right? Where A, B, C are called direction ratios of the line OP vector. So students, I hope all of you understood the concept of direction angles, direction cosines and direction ratios, right? I'm just repeating again. Direction angles are OP is a vector. OP is a vector. The angle made by OP with x-axis, y-axis, z-axis are called direction angles, and these are alpha, beta, gamma. And if you use cos with these angles, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines, which can be written as L. L is cos alpha, M is cos beta, and N is cos gamma. These are direction cosines of the line OP, and there is an important relation, L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. And direction ratios, the numbers which are proportional to LMN, these are called direction ratios. For example, L by A equal to M by B equal to N by C, where A, B, C are direction ratios of the line vector OP. So students, I hope all of you understood. Next, I am going to solve few questions which are there in exercise 10.2. The first question is, compute the magnitude of A. So students, magnitude of A, as I have discussed, it will be root over A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square, right? So here A1 is 1 by root 3, B1 is also 1 by root 3, and C1 is also minus 1 by root 3. So magnitude of vector A will be root over 1 by root 3 square, 1 by root 3 square minus 1 by root 3 square whole in root. It will be 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. It will be root over 3 by 3, and it will be 1. So this is the answer of this question, the magnitude of this vector A. Next question, write down the two different vectors having same directions. So students, let vector A be I cap plus j cap minus k cap, and B 2i cap, 2j cap, 2k cap, be two different vectors, be two different vectors. Now, direction cosines of A. Direction cosines of vector A will be L equal to A by root over A square plus B square plus C square. So students, this is one rule of finding direction cosines. As I have discussed about direction cosines, this is the way of finding direction cosines. A by this, A is 1, here actually it is A, so it is A1, B1, C1. Here A1 is 1, B1 is 1, and C1 is minus 1. So 1 by root over 3, right? Similarly, M also, this is B1, so B1 by root over A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square, it is 1 by root over 3, and similarly N is also 1 by root over 3. Also, direction cosines of vector B are L equal to, here 2, right? 2 by root over 2 square plus 2 square plus minus 2 square. So it will be 2 by root over 12, right? M equal to 2 by root over 2 square minus 2 square, right? It will be 2 by root over 12, and also n equal to 2 by root over 12. Thus, vector A and vector B are two vectors whose directions are, so this is nothing but 1 by root over 3, it is 1 by root over 3, it is 1 by root over 3. You can see that direction cosines are same. So AB are two vectors of same direction. The students, if two vectors having same direction cosines, then you can conclude that the two vectors having same directions, even though the two vectors are different, but directions will be same because they are making same angle, equal angle with x, y and z axis. For the vectors A, we have got L, M, N are 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. For the vector B, we have got L equal to 2 by root over 12, which is nothing but 1 by root 3, right? Because root 12 we can write 2 root 3, so 2 cancelled. Here also 2 by 2 root 3, 2 cancel, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. So direction cosines are same, so the two vectors having same directions. So students, next question is, question number 3. Find the sum of the vectors. Find the sum of the vectors A equal to I cap minus twice j cap plus k cap, B vector equal to minus twice I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap, and C vector equal to I cap minus 6 j cap minus 7 k cap. So student, there are three vectors given. We have to find the sum of these three vectors. So given vector A equal to I cap minus 2 j cap plus k cap, B vector equal to minus 2 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap, and C vector equal to I cap minus 6 j cap minus 7 k cap. Therefore, if we add these three vectors, it will be a vector A plus vector B plus vector C. Vector A is I cap minus 2 j cap plus k cap plus minus 2 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap plus I cap minus 6 j cap minus 7 k cap. So adding the like terms, I cap, so I cap minus 2 I cap plus I cap plus minus 2 j cap plus 4 j cap minus 6 j cap plus k cap plus 5 k cap minus 7 k cap, and ultimately the answer will be 1 plus 1 2, to 0 I cap plus here minus 2 minus 8 minus 4 j cap plus 6 minus 7 minus k cap. So the answer will be minus 4 j cap minus k cap is the answer of this question. So next question, find the unit vector. Find the unit vector in the direction of vector A, and vector A is given I cap plus j cap plus twice k cap. So students, we know that solution, given vector A is I cap plus j cap plus twice k cap. We know unit vector along the direction of vector A, the formula is vector A by modulus of vector A. So students, we have mod of vector A will be root over 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square, right? And it is mod of vector A will be root over 1 plus 1 plus 4 root over 6. Therefore unit vector along A vector will be 1 by root over 6 into I cap plus j cap plus twice k cap, and it will be 1 by root 6 I cap plus 1 by root 6 j cap plus 2 by root over 6 k cap is the answer of this question. So student, next question is question number 5. Find a vector in the direction of the vector. Find a vector in the direction of vectors in the direction of vector 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2 k cap, which has magnitude, which has a magnitude 8 units. Students, first of all, we have to find unit vector, because we know that the magnitude of unit vector is 1. So if you are able to find the unit vector along the direction of this vector, and if you multiply that unit vector by 8, we will get the vector along the direction of this which has a magnitude 8, right? So given vector, given a vector, let us say 5 I cap minus j cap plus 2 k cap. So magnitude of this vector will be root over 25 plus minus 1 square plus 2 square equal to root over 30. 25 plus 4, 29 plus 1, 30. Unit vector along vector A, the formula is vector A by mod of vector A. So it will be 1 by root over 30 5 I cap minus j cap plus twice k cap, right? Now the vector in the direction A with magnitude 8. Student, magnitude of this vector will be 1, but we have to find a vector along the direction of vector A having magnitude 8. So this will be 8 into this vector. So 1 by root over 30 5 I cap minus j cap plus twice k cap, and it will be 580 by root over 30 I cap minus 8 by root over 30 j cap plus 16 by root over 30 k cap is the answer of this question. Is the vector having magnitude 8 in the direction of the vector A, given vector. So students, I am ending today's lectures. Here I have explained few questions based on vector algebra which are there in your NCERT book based on the question exercise 10.2. So I hope all of you understood. If there is any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you very much.